Hey everybody, it is Trade Formula on Wednesday afternoon, the day after Christmas. Um, it's at the end of the day, just thought I'd make a really quick video sharing some thoughts. So we're looking at the 15-minute chart of XRP right now. It's been a little bit since I last posted a video, but we saw some consolidation, the breakout of that, more consolidation, breakout of that. And these lines, just to provide some context, are pretty important. I mean, the two that were broken out of is this long-term standing resistance, the biggest one, in my opinion. And it broke through it and then collapsed. The other one is this one right here, which started at the most recent peak and fell down from there. So we're looking at some pretty important lines that have been broken with this and this right here. What we find ourselves in at this point is a pennant pattern that we broke out of, peaked out of it. Now we're in a bit of a falling wedge, as you can see. Ripple really likes falling wedges, and I really think that this is going to be a very good one to be in, especially considering it's coming up against the another support right here as well. So, what I would say is that let's look at it on a smaller time frame. I could certainly see it. We've had a couple touches. Earlier we had this touch, and I expect that it's going to fall down from that. If we look at the hourly, it works out well that it's getting near oversold at 65 right now. And I mean, hey, we're still in a bearish pattern following this, so I could see it kind of coming down to this zone right here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and draw a ellipse so we can highlight where does the buy-in happen, and I would say right here, that would be a solid buy right there, touching this line of support, also kind of coming into this falling wedge. I can imagine it touching down around there. Anything that would be around 35.5 cents would be beneficial. So let's get a long position going. I would say that touch right there would be a good buy. I would put my risk to reward no lower than some of this consolidation back here. Again, this is kind of like a scalp, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of the point of this buy. We're hoping to keep our risk and reward very low. And I think it would be plausible that our first target would be here, okay? And our second target would actually be a little further out. Our second target, in my opinion, is probably 76 cents. So let's pull this out a bit. I don't know if you can create two. I don't see why not. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just have one, and let's put the whole way up here. All right, and then our first target, what do we say, was this. So I'm just going to make a box. That's okay with you guys. Right around there. No, that wasn't it. Sorry. It was not it. This was it, right? The previous high of the pattern. So once you do clear this, right? If we enter this trade, have a buy, what I would look for is probably on the 15. This is going to be oversold, right? Down here in this position, we're going to see oversold. Still okay, right around here, probably. It's going to likely collapse. Maybe it won't. I've been wrong. But what I imagine is going to happen is that, it's going to be rejected in the very near future, actually. We're coming up against it right now. Maybe it's already begun. We'll fall down from there. It might not be a bad, really short-term sell move right there. And then buy around this position, and this actually needs to be way further over here. Just move my line of entry. Let's put it right there, right? That's what I'd be looking at. Let's make this stop a little tiny bit more generous as well. I know there's no reason to have this ellipse. All right, dudes, that's what I'd say. It's pretty solid. Oops. So risk to reward from here to here, I don't know what that is. It's got to be at least 6 or something. But the whole deal is 32 risk to reward ratio, which is pretty solid. So that would be my assessment. If we are looking at this time frame, we might actually have to pull this out a little more, like to there. All right, cool. Hope you enjoyed.